Mark here. This watch I got with a watch lot off of eBay. I don't remember how long ago it was, so one of the first things I do is wind it up to see if it works. Another thing I do is I check the name on the dial, see if it's anything that I recognize. Now this one says CitizenAutoDater. Now I'm going to put it closer to the camera here. You can see it looks like all one word. Let me move the minute hand out of the way to get a better look here. It's all one word, but the C, the A, and the D are all capitalized. And obviously I'm familiar with Citizen, but CitizenAutoDater, I wasn't sure what that was. So anyway, I looked it up and I thought, okay, it is a Citizen. I just wasn't familiar with this. Another thing, it's missing the marker at 12 o'clock, and sometimes if they fall off, they get stuck between the dial and the rim of the case. I don't know where it went. I never had any reason to take the movement out, so somebody else must have, and it must have fallen out, and I don't have any way of finding another one. I mean, I'm sure I could, but it would probably cost me the price of another watch that has the exact same dial to pull it off of, and I'm not going to do that because I doubt there's just pieces like that floating around on the internet. Anyway, so this has the date just below 6 o'clock, or the day rather, and then the date at 3 o'clock. To me, this is not, I think this has got too much going on. So this is not something that I find particularly attractive. It's got the fluted bezel. I've never been a fan of this fluted bezel. It's gold plated. Again, it's too gold for me. And then with everything that's going on the dial with the day, I'm not a fan of that. And then it says 25/7, and then it says para 40 water, para 40M water. So not, I guess, 40 meters. Anyway, this watch has a 38 millimeter case, so it's fairly large for this was 1964 when this watch came out, or when this watch was made. This particular watch was made in 1964. 38 millimeters, so fairly large for that time period. Lug to lug 44.5. Lug width is 20 millimeters, and then the thickness, get that over here, is 12.3 millimeters. And here's what I like about it. Here's what I love about this watch. I usually try not to tighten it up too much so that I can do this, and then after I'm done with these videos, okay, there it is. Look at that. You see a rotor like that? That's called they call this the jet style rotor. So this uses a 25 joule jet caliber 4101 automatic, and it is running at 18,000 VPH. You can see the little balance wheel going back and forth there. But tell me that isn't interesting. Tell me that isn't pretty. That's what I like to see when I open up a watch for the first time that I'm not familiar with. It's something cool about the inside of it. So it's just, you know, there've been a lot of different little ways of doing things with the automatic movements. You had the bumpers. I showed you one of those one time. Longines had a different style, but the tracks, almost, I guess is what you say, the teeth are along the edge there. This one has the teeth in here that uses these gears to wind the mainspring. So let me put in the back, inside of the back, just says para water, and then the 41000526, and then that's how I found the date, was at 4. Since this was a 60s caliber movement, they only made these from the early 60s to the mid 60s, And what I looked up on the internet was that first number there, 4, would have been the year. So since these weren't making these in 74 or 54, that would have had to have been a 1964 watch when this one was made. Alright, so there it is on the wrist. This is my CitizenAutoDater with the 38mm case, 44.5 millimeters lug to lug. So it does wear large because it does have that big dial. Anyway, like I said, 44.5 millimeters lug to lug and 12.3 millimeters thick. And this has that beautiful jet caliber Citizen 4101 automatic movement in it. Again, a little bit too flashy for me, I guess. Anyway, so there it is. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you do like these videos. Thanks. Bye.